even from the first week, they loved it. And, they said, we're coming back next year. We're coming back next year. So, that's what I gauge, that's how I gauge whether I go back to something or not. I guess I did a little bit of research, and I liked what I read about the description of the programs, and I liked the grounds, and I liked the people that we dealt with. They were very responsive. So and it's close by, and I guess the number of kids that they have in each, I guess, program seemed very, very reasonable, especially given that the restrictions just had been lifted. And we were eager to try it because we had registered for before the world shut down. And of course, so in 2020, everything was canceled. So then we tried again just this past summer, and it was great. Oh, they loved it. Like they're not overly generous with their compliments of of camps generally, but even from the first week, they loved it. And they said, we're coming back next year. We're coming back next year. So that's what I gauge. That's how I gauge whether I go back to something or not. Because it's their vacation too, right? That's their summer vacation. So I need to make sure that that's something that they are looking forward to and that they really enjoy. And like I said, both of the kids they did 3 weeks. Both each did 3 weeks, and both of them said, love it, and we're going back. So. Well, I guess I find that the kids have a pretty good level of confidence, and sort of fairly independent to the extent the kids that age are. But they were very engaged, and they were happy to go to camp in the morning, which is it's wonderful, for a parent to see you dropping them off, and that they're happy to be there. So I would just say they were very engaged. And they really, really liked I should note, they really liked the counselors. That's one of the things that they're usually, if they're going to complain, that's what they complain about. But they really, really liked the counselors this year. Well, what I try to always do is make sure they have well, first of all, before I choose the activity, every week there's a different theme or whatever, I make sure that the kids are happy, or like it's something that they're interested in. Like, if they don't want to do robotics, I'm not going to put them in robotics, just stuff like that. So I would say just, try to pick a week that will be of interest to your child is the first thing. And then, to the extent that you can, describe what they're going to do. And if the kids feel nervous, I just always say, give it a chance. If you don't like it, we'll try to figure out why, and we'll speak with the counselors, and we'll try to fix it. Just sort of draw out from them what they like, why they had a good day, why they want to go back. If they're feeling nervous, I'd say, if you, call me if you need to. And I feel like if they know that they have that recourse, then they don't feel like they're stuck. They never felt stuck at Crescent, but just sort of as a general, if they're spending the day somewhere that they are nervous that they might not like, I might say to them, just, well, then, tell so-and-so that you would like to speak with me, and we'll go from there. Kind of just leave it open-ended. You don't want to coddle them too much, but you don't want them to feel like you don't care about their concerns. I would say the counselors seem to me to be sort of really hands-on. So you drop, with drop off, yeah, you drive right up and they're there to kind of greet your kids and they introduce themselves if it's like the first, the beginning of the week. And the grounds are fantastic. The hours are reasonable. I think it was from like 9 to 3 or 9 to 3:30 or something like that. Very, very easy to get to, lots of parking. They're responsive. Like when I had questions about registration or about like whatever my questions were via email, they were very responsive, friendly. Like I'm so excited that my kids loved it enough to say, we're going back, we're going back. And typically, like, at 12, maybe some kids are starting to feel like they don't need camp, but certainly my 12-year-old was sort of all over it. So I would highly recommend it to anyone who's considering it. So I didn't ask my kids this question directly, but I would say if I asked them to rate Crescent from 1 to 10, they'd be like, oh, 10. And again, I was really happy with it. And I guess for me, really my only interaction was with the counselors. And then so my ways to gauge the camp was my own interaction with the counselors and then just my kids, I guess my kids' experience is the word I'm looking for. So just based on those two things, again, would definitely go back this coming summer, and I would definitely recommend it. And it's and I love too that it was co-ed as well, even though Crescent is a boys' school. Yeah, I love that it was co-ed.